Oh shit. The shadow of Mercury finally unveiled its true form. That cry of neither sorrow nor delight continued but for a moment. Reinhardt's golden light was repelled by an even more luminescent serpent. His strike, possessing power enough to obliterate a city with ease, vanishing into nothingness before the caduceus coiling around the cosmos. In that vacuum of absoluteness, all that remained was the Golden Devil and an unmasked jester. The two greatest entities in the universe faced each other on a monochrome canvas. The blank page of the new war, the spark in their eyes indicated both boundless love and unavoidable separation. Machina once told Ren about the sole path to end this phenomenon, and now that very possibility had reached its fruition. The two invincible bastions of the obsidian table would diverge.
さすがだ友よ。己が道理で半島を塗り上げ、未だその座にあり続けているだけのことはある。
Reinhardt applauded Mercurius for withstanding the full brunt of his power. Incredible and inevitable. He commended his friend from the bottom of his heart.
それとも、この程度できねば荒人神の名がなくか？難儀なものだな。領袖に見えたのはそういうわけか。あまりに巨大であるゆえに、この世界では身動きできん。ああ、実に理解できるぞ、その葛藤。ここは狭い。肥料も水も我らにとっては枯れ井戸だ。生まれた時から棺の中に閉じ込められている。今だから告白するがな。初見の刑は枯れ木に見えたよ。潤っていない。残骸であった私すらそう感じたほどだ。
The words of the devilish commander sheltered a hue of self-reproach as he reminisced about the past.
我ながら見る目のないことだ。壊してみなければ、その形を自覚できんと見える。眺めて見えるのは外角だけか。穴がなければ覗き込む。許せよ。私はくだらん人間なのだ。その辞表においては、今も昔も変わってはいない。故に。
Light accumulated the tip of the lance as it danced in the air. The shimmer of the whole lance grew more potent, attaining a golden glow.
刑に我が愛を示したい。
That sounds gay. No offense. His tremendous power in immense bloodlust had not been directed at his sworn friends. His declaration to wage the battle rang more like an invitation to a pleasant stroll.
愚かしいことだ。部下は皆語り合ったというのに、友だけは最もそこから遠ざかっていたなどと。許せよ、カール。私は知らず、刑をないがしろにしていたらしい。出会った時からその望みを無視していた。ならば今こそ叶えよう。
He would bestow upon him the unknown, the finality of absolute death. He was born for that purpose alone. Reinhardt Heydrich was about to express the very meaning of his existence.
さすがは私の坂島。やはりそうきたか。
しかり、ここまで来ればダバでも気づく。彼らの奮闘は見事なものだった。胸を打ったとも。これで分からねば、それこそデクでしかなかろうよ。
Otherwise, we would be insulting the very concept of friendship. He could barely keep his eyes open at the shimmer of those two shooting stars.
あれこそ、我らが本来結ぶべきもの。たどり着くべき縮図ではないか
な。なるほど。
His meaningful smile had not changed even in the presence of an enemy. Their love for each other changed little, yet their cravings could now only be fulfilled through the other's demise.
ああ、しかしまだ敵と障害は残っていましょう。脱皮を遂げ完成した我が生異物。あれでは物足りぬと？
それも愚問だ。私は約束を果たしているに過ぎ。
No matter what he did, that sensation of tedium extending to infinity would never fade, and oversaturation of countless victories continuing for an eternity. Who promised to alleviate that pain? Reinhardt had not forgotten a single word from their conversation.
K が言ったことであろう。取り立てて騒ぐほどのものではない。ロンブルに足らん。全力を行使しても容易ならざる事態の発言。かつ、それを乗り越えた先が未知であること。この二つを K は私に与えるといい。そして。
All of them participated in the scam. Everyone had motivations of their own, the aspirations of some conflicted, while men did not even comprehend the true meaning of the day of wrath. Yet all of them nodded their heads to the oath. All embellishments would melt before the boon of gold. Their deepest, unabashed nature sealed the pact with the devil. They had no right to complain. They all joined the legion of demons of their own volition, melting equally into its hell to become one. Seeking but one reward, victory.
全力を出すに足る存在が目の前にいる。そして私は本来それと相対するために生まれたらしい。ならば渇きを捨て勝利を得るにはこうするよりないと察する。もとよりこの身は無限の奈落を司るもの。挑むのならば上だろう。全身全霊をかける英雄譚において役者は常に駆け上がっている。それにな。
The beast's golden eyes gleamed with indomitable pressure as his rapid bloodlust filled the air. His gaze was replete with boundless elation.
挑むことなど初めてなのだよ、カール。
And that filled the golden beast with uncontained joy.
迎え撃つのではない。戯れに屈服させるのでもない。高みを眺めることなど、それこそ今しかないのだ。驚いてくれ。信じられるか？私は心を躍らせている無垢な子供のようにな。道はその先にある。いや、そうしなければ手に入らん。代替品を倒して何になる？どれほど容易でなかろうと、あれではこの基地感を消せはしない。ここは K の生み出した世界だ。ならばどうするかなど決まっている話だろう。知らぬままならともかく、知ってしまえばこうなる、こうする。胸の奥では常にこうなるのを望んでいた。
ええ、そこに嘘はつけない。私もどこかでこの時をずっと待っていたはずだから。
The highest point of friendship. They supplemented what the other lacked, and destroyed each other. The only other existence in the entire universe that could meet him on equal ground. Nothing could be more wonderful. The commander of demons faced the serpent of the throne, with joy and bloodlust stirring his chest. The heart of Veltal began its activity in silence and with solemnity, yet not without unmistakable ferocity. And that was it. He would grant his father true joy. Isaac, the code of the castle, turned within the intricate mechanism in unprecedented synchrony with his master. The golden beast kept evolving by the second. There was nothing special to the king. You too should fall with all the rest, receiving the grace of the beast. Your fate is to be another corpse in the imperial luster of his love. The time has come for you to be destroyed. Absolute devotion, jubilation, wrath, lamentation. The rejection of one's limits resulted in instantaneous transcendence. In that moment Isaac no longer craved his father's love. He had been content with fulfilling the dream of gold. Ah, Theresia. Ah, Zarathustra. You have my gratitude. I could finally become myself. I would reject his existence, even at the cost of becoming a mere instrument. If father was born for this purpose alone, then so was I. The eruption of uncontained love triggered the devil's castle of intent, the ultimate stage of existence. Reinhardt would surpass his architect. His powers would match the gods. He would soar beyond the precipice. His hands would extend from hell to tear down heaven. The golden beast would paint the apotheosis of the world, his own color. He would be reborn, as a monster of legend capable of tearing out even a god's throat.
さあ始めようか友よ。ヴァルハラは目の前だ。その基地感は枯渇している。名役だ。今こそ幕を引くとしよう。
The vacuum trembled around Longinus, the lance of God's link arched to the battle. The curtains opened for the fun act of eternal recurrence. The threads of fate had all led to this moment. The two apotheotic monsters could, at long last, unleash the full brunt of their power in this twilight of the gods. What? The other worthy voice rang with quiet, yet unmistakably boundless passion. What? I don't speak the gods' language. There was not a single soul left in the universe that could comprehend those words. The serpent on the throne was merely the fine residue of a legend whose very concept had long been lost to the passage of time. Oh, so basically nobody understands that? Cool. As such, even he could no longer remember his own craving. He could imagine and conjecture what it could have been, but never knew for sure what it was that led him to claim the throne of the universe. He could see and understand nothing. The very color of that swirling passion had been alien to him. Yet he could feel elation take over his entire being. And the reason for that was obvious. It called for no confirmation. The serpent had been driven mad by eternity. All it could find beyond the infinite concepts constituting the knowledge and wisdom of the universe was the dead end of utter and complete folly. All it could project was its shadow, and covering the entire cosmos with it was the sole obsession that still fueled its being. It had lost its senses and reason, eon passed, and now only a single thought remained. No, not yet, I will not give up. I don't want to die like this. And that served as the beginning of it all. A dream he could not discard regardless of how many times he tinkered with and rewrote the script, repeating the same story over and over again. Reinhardt pledged to destroy it. He, as a being fated to devour all and everything the cosmos, was capable only of ordering his legion to march onwards. There would be no hesitation, for this was what he had been born for. As such, the serpent's mind had been overtaken by a single thought, in the presence of the beast's fully grown luster. The apoptosis he himself gave birth to. He loved and was infatuated by it. He reared and guided it on its path, an entity whose very existence was pivotal to this world, and as such made him the focus of the serpent's hatred. Such arrogance, such audacity, such infantile egotism. But all those worthy of the throne were such. They believed in themselves without a shred of doubt, regardless how their craving affected mankind, as a blessing or curse. For one to possess supreme convictions to initiate the creation of the world. The serpent's maddened consciousness made its solemn declaration. The illusions that projected snippets of his boundless existence upon the mortal realm, Faust, Paracelsus, Saint-Germain, Cagliostro, and Calcraft all vanished, yielding the stage to the All-Father of the cosmos. And he declared his will to the greatest of his creations, to the golden beginning light of destruction.
お前はもういらんぞ、ハイドリヒ。得意点を生じさせ、私を滅ぼす一億音になった。ああ、 褒めたたえよう、愛し子よ。だが、そこまでだ。これより先は女神の一人舞台でなくてはならぬ。用済みの役者には退場願おう。それが私の座の意志と知れ。
Killing intent bloodlust, the core of the universe, sentenced Reinhardt to death with force that sent tremors across the cosmos. Another man would have crumbled to dust right there and then, their soul vaporized without mercy. But he too was now a universe of his own. All the destructive love that his friend and father, his kindred in prose, unleashed upon his being that was, filled him with unfettered joy.
ようやく見せたな、真の顔を。ああ。初めて K が同じところに降りてきたと感じるよ。
He had been at his side as shadow, always one step behind, an existence impossible to make out, perpetually hidden behind the blinding gold's luster. But who in truth was the one being left a step behind? This shadow was most certainly not birthed by the light of destruction. The true light source that cast it upon the realm existed far above. It inhabited the deepest recesses of the sky, an obsidian sun to blind all those that dared their gaze upon it. And now, for the first time in his life, Reinhardt felt like the two of them stood on equal footing. All that remained was to topple him. A mountain worthy to be scaled, a fool of unprecedented power. This was the hour he had craved, the ephemeral moment that would finally satiate his boundless hunger. The magnificent roar of the Emperor of Demons reverberated across the cosmos like the joyous cry of a newborn babe. Indeed, he had come upon the wall that all men had to inevitably face, for sons would always aspire to surpass their fathers. Behold my friend, behold my father. Isaac, sorry, I finally understand how he felt. The boundless flame in my heart. The desire to be acknowledged. How sweet, how blindingly magnificent it feels. And so I shall unleash it among the world. Let us celebrate the coming of that long-awaited day. All would end down. His age-long opera in the making of for eons could not have possessed a more fitting name. Wait a second. Something is not right here. The two apotheoses clashed. Common sense had no jurisdiction over battle for the throne. Even the unwritten rule that the challenger should launch the first attack had been rejected from the start.
クリストフはお手柄だったというわけだな。
The Caduceus rumbled. He commanded the laws of the universe to do his bidding, emanating light and waves that exceeded human comprehension. All phenomena and all for knowledge, all cravings and souls that existed within the world, save for the goddess, the substitute, and the god and his legion, were inside his dominion. No one knew exactly how many stars flickered and lived within the world since that advent of foreknowledge's tyranny. And now all of them were in the palm of his hand. A myriad of souls formed the shape of a comet assailing the beast's legion. And even that was hardly more significant than a strand of hair for the serpent.
彼の進言がイザークを狂わせた。何も持たぬゆえに無病であった歯車が父を知り、子という立場を得て女王を知る。実に効果的だよ。奪うにはまず与えねばならん。お前に認められたかったのだろう。かわいいな、意味子よ。私が作ってやっただけはある。
Nonsense. The heart of the Emperor of Demons rebuked the other seven with an indignant roar. I have but one father. You were merely a serpent that tricked mother into the act. This outcome is precisely what we had desired.
と言っているが、カール。
No one could repel the comets from the sky. Each of them possessed strength comparable to the entirety of Reinhardt's legion. Nonetheless,
あまり舐めてくれるなよ。他ならぬ K が言ったことであろう。数が質を圧するなどと説いた覚えは毛頭ない。愛が足りんよ。
About a third of the 100 comets shattered to one swing from the last. The remainder crashed into Reinhardt's body, failing to inflict a mortal wound.
K にとっては万象ことごとくが塵やくたであろうが、雑根で我らを取れると思うなよ。結束が違う。愛が違う。
Don't say like you know anything about that, bastard.
ああ、聞くがいい。皆が K を憎悪している。その歌を。
Reinhardt Hendrik was called the Lord of the Dead for good reason. He would destroy everything in his path, binding them all to servitude, the human bond of trust, and being completely alien to his heart. Yet he loved them all, the life and death of those that nourished and became his flesh and blood, as well as their pain and despair.
故に彼らを必要とする。私に愛された者たちへ、極限の誉れと歓喜を送ろう。涙を流してディエスイレを称えるがいい。アクタエスとファーブラはここにある。ケイラ、苦しい渇望の根源は目の前だ。喰らえよ。私が全てを許そう。
Some lamented being robbed of all. Another lamented being left behind, never to catch up. There were those who had lost those close to them, while others could love only the dead. No one would embrace them, their love would not bear fruit, any form or close would be denied to them, all man's cravings one after the other. They were all victims of Warcraft, Mercurius, for that mad serpent himself was the lord of the very law that bound them.
見せろ。我が愛し子らよ。その渇望を叩き返してやるがいい。案ずるな。私は負けん。
The first to react to Gold's command was the Queen of Shadows, a star that crawled upon the ground. She too had experienced the revelation. It was him, it had always been him. At long last she had found him, and would not allow him to get away. She loved good things, and for that reason she pursued the one who gave birth to the shadows. She would drag them all into her depths. The shadows swelled up, turning into a muddy stream, and assailed the serpent with the vigor of a tsunami. Naturally, that would hardly prove to be the end of the onslaught. The vampire cursed to remain among the scum of the defeated rose up next. The other day shattered his bane. Albeit not completely satisfied with the outcome in the grand scheme of things, he was nevertheless confident in his victory. As such, he was more than worth to be the fang of a beast. He would scour and tear all and everything to shreds, wishing to be the most revered among the gods' exalted legion. Withered to ashes, he longed to become a rose tinged by the hue of destructive love.
Rosen Cavalier Schwarzwald.
Crimson moonlight and bloody thorns devoured the stars of the olden world and sent them all into the castle of gold, swelling the legion of demons even further.
よくできた者たちであろう。
Her scouts severely impaired the multi of the serpent, while Wickham would weaken its powers and absorb even more strength of her Reinhardt.
K がくず星と断じた私のソーガだ。ああ、確かに敵の弱体化など好まんがね。彼らの物語と渇望は、かくも清烈に美しい。笑わせなどせんよ。
Yet the serpent laughed. He gazed down upon the waves of filth that shackled his being, and the moonlight had roared his stars as if they were hardly more significant than dust in the wind.
かわいいなハイドリヒ、かわいいなベイ、マレウス。いつからそのような英雄めいたノリを楽しむようになった？かわいすぎて絶望させたくなるぞ、私のように。
Their powers failed to upset him even the slightest. Neither Sanka's firm and emotion nor Wilhelm's deep rooted loyalty could penetrate even the topmost layer of his skin.
マルグリット以外に私を殺せるものか。いいな、死になどせん。続きの出し物はどうしたハイドリヒ。私は愛いているのだよ。 退屈させるなら潰してしまうぞ。このようにな。
New stars condensed around his being, dwarfing the ones before in terms of density. Doubtless this action by itself had crushed countless helpless lives that inhabited this cosmos. But the smirking Mercury did not seem to mind, for he was an omnipotent tool, such was the nature of the throne. His otherworldly oath reverberated across the boundless skies, its words likely belonging to an ancient era in which he still lived as a man under the rule of another throne. A spell to obliterate the previous gods, one that would end Reinhardt should he fail to surpass it. The condensed stars grew to a size to fit into one's palm and soundlessly collapsed upon themselves, sending an inferno that vaporized all limbs path to Reinhardt, even the gods. A supernova. The sheer grandness and lethality of that strength was no secret to Reinhardt, thus he chose to use the most beloved of his souls to protect himself.
前よ我がエインフェリア K の勝利を私に見せろ
Eleanor answered her master's call in supreme bliss. For years she had walked in his shade, for years she wished to be embraced by his radiance. She wished to be forever scorched by the raging conflagration of that passion. I think her hair was not tight and that made her look cute, actually. Hellfire met Hellfire, and for the two exhibit a significant difference in terms of magnitude. Eleanor's was fueled by her love and fealty towards her master. Her soul would not be reduced to ashes so easily. The serpent proceeded with a follow-up attack, remolding super space to cause the abnormal craft to crush the Crimson Nightness. It resulted in a clash that rendered the space they occupied a zone of avoidance. A phenomenon also known as the Great Attractor. No physical thing in the entire cosmos could remain safe when caught within its inescapable clutches. However,
捨ておけぬであろうが K の信奉する英雄に道を示せよ戦を止め
That's cheating. A flash of light filled the darkness as a Valkyrie danced through the sky, the radiance of her soul illuminating the path she believed in. Slipping through a momentary opening, assaulted the serpent on the throne in the form of a lightning bolt. She prayed from the bottom of her soul that none of this would ever come to pass again. She believed the peaceful future to be more than just an illusion. She might have lost, but her soul refused to disappear just yet. She beseeched her one and only hero to grant her strength. The bolt of blinding lightning pierced the throat of the serpent.
ああ、ゆえにお前たち亡霊は消えねばなるまい。未来を望んでいるのだろう。光を欲しているのだろう。グラズヘイムの空に輝きがあるとでも思っているのか。
She did not, but above all that, she felt it her duty to raise this man from existence. The world did not need a mother god to rule it from his throne. At the next moment, 3 dead warriors separated from the lightning.
トバルカイン、黄金の犠牲者たる代表といえばお前たちだが。
The terrific smile never once faded from the serpent's face, despite his head, neck, and both sides being pierced by 4 false holy lances. Truth be told, he might not have possessed the capacity to form any other facial expressions. After all, he was but a stagnant residue of a muddled calculus born of an eternity of fury, despair, and comedy. For the universe itself was the grandest of stages, and this the finest comedy of them all.
お前たちの悲劇など私の道に漂っていた悪田ですらない。触れたところでああそうかとも思わん。何かを伝えられるつもりでいるのか。より集まっても石くれにすらなれぬお前たちが。 私の宝石に捧げる愛を愚弄するのか。少子儚すぎて抱きしめたくなるよ。
As such,
ここに天津神の御事持ちて太まりに裏へて乗りたまいつらく。
in that case, the serpent ought to refrain from insulting the devils. Light still burned in her heart with fierce and unfading flame, regardless of how petty it might have seemed to another. She might have lost her way, sinking into a swamp of blood, but she retained a spirit to condemn the world ruled by such a modern throne. Even as 5 fangs of the beast dug deep into his flesh, the serpent would not falter, for both the night of the blood-stained roses and the voracious shadows chiseled away at his soul without rest. The ultimate being had yet to even begin feeling pain. Meanwhile, the crimson nightness was about to finally lose her struggle against the flames of the supernova.
どうしたしまいか。
無論稲だ。
Another light traversed the path illuminated by Valkyrie, a mother of her soul, but as such it possessed no fear. It would become the fastest, most loyal arrow, had the gold only touched or caught by any foe. Wait, what? Had the gold only wished so? A physical manifestation of pure bloodlust that could never be touched or caught by any foe.
ニブルヘイムフェンリスボル。
Okay, normal voice, that's good, for that thing kept touching him, kept stepping on him. His fangs longed for retribution. He would not allow the most superlative of all prey to escape.
すべての型がついた後、尋常に勝負といこうではないか、ミハエルよ。
Who the fuck is Mikhail?
K の求めた死はその先にある。何？私はあれと違って約束をたがえん。
Who the hell is Mikhail?
ゆえに、今一度だ。これを最後の蘇りとして、真のバルハラに行くがいい。
Are you talking about Schreiber? As the rabid beast soared through the air like a combat opening away by destroying everything in its path.
水ガルズボルツンゲサガ。
The sudden punch from the Iron Champion shattered every single thing that essayed Reinhardt.
見事だ。ケラ残らず、私が認めた英雄の器に相違ない。
And Reinhardt Hedrick would never miss such an opportunity. If energy impregnated the spear of destiny, it laid out more fiercely and boldly than ever before, unleashing its true nature as a blade that had slain the gods.
いざ聞くがいい。これが勝利の合法だ。
An enormous ray of golden light shot towards the defenseless serpent.
面白い。
In that moment he froze in awe. What did he just say? Interesting. Interesting. What kind of motion was that? He despised all and everything. To him, every fleeting second in this world was unbearable torment. He ought to have lamented having failed again. So why did he find himself actually enjoying this battle? Why did this beauty send his heart aflutter? What is this? Hey, tricky bastard, what have you done? What is this emotion? Why does my heart dance with excitement from the thought of what is yet to come?
見せてくれるのか、私の真実が何なのか。
しかり、見せよう。かつて共に誓っただろう。
That the next time they met, the two would journey forth to fulfill their most earnest desires.
傍観するだけでは何もつかめん。その重い腰をようやく上げた。今のKこそがおそらくは。
Even if his offer is labeled trite and tedious.
Kもまた縁者たれ。今さら帰る舞台袖などあるまい。
ああ。
That was indeed right. He acknowledged it, savored it, and a moment later, he made all the stars in the universe condense, feeling the first shiver rush down his back in eons. Fusion of dark matter. two mightiest forces in the universe clashed. In that brief span of time, Reinhardt had unquestionably ascended to the level of omnipotence. He would never even dark matter, making bend to his will. The entirety of his existence had been one of torturous, incessant tedium. He felt he had been born into the wrong era, and embraced despair before succumbing to resignation. And it was Karl who broke him out of his cage. For that, the beast felt earnest gratitude towards the serpent. Such bliss, rapture beyond imagination, the sensation of fulfillment, welling in his chest, threatened to ravage the very stars as it reached its peak.
私は今生きている
He would no longer hesitate, no matter what awaited him. The passion his sworn friend had lit a blaze in his heart would drive him over and ever onwards. He would never forget his friendship. Whatever may happen to the throne itself, Reinhardt would lock the memory of his sworn friend deep inside his heart, and would not allow anyone to tarnish it.
故に滅びろ勝つのは私だ新世界の開闢に散る花となれ
抜かせよ散るのはどちらか知るがいい
He wished for this. He had craved it for eons. What was his origin? The absence of an apprehensible end had driven him insane. And it was Heydrich who invoked a time limit to his eternity. For that, despite the other's insolence, the serpent felt earnest gratitude towards the beast. Such foolishness, despair beyond imagination, the overwhelming self-hatred welling in his chest, threatened to ravage the very stars as it reached its peak.
私は今生きている
Everyone, even if he had repeated the word countless times, he would never have attained this without Heydrich. He could not bleed without him there to pierce his chest with the apotheosis of emotion. He would never forget his friendship. Whatever may happen to the throne itself, Mercurius would lock the memory of his sworn friend deep inside his heart, and would not allow anyone to tarnish it.
故に滅びろ勝つのは私だ女神の地平を生む礎となれ
Both of them failed to realize that the current Grand Guignol from the very beginning had been a conflict originating from within the Obsidian Round Table. This outcome was doubtlessly the result of an internal split. In which case, who was the true puppet master behind it all? The serpent attested it to be the Valeria Trifa's accomplishment. It had certainly been his actions that warped the golden stone in Fada, leading all to this conclusion. Without him none of this would have happened. But did he act completely of his own will? For whom did he live and die? To whom did he dedicate his final prayer? Indeed, from the very beginning his had all been made possible through her courage. Whether through blind luck or conscious planning, that alone succeeded in bringing forth a situation where the two pillars of apotheosis clashed with each other. Her choice to make the first step. Tender, frail, and by no means clever. Ouch. Having been born under the shackles of despair, she now mastered for the first time in her life a snippet of courage that hardly had more weight than a flower petal. It was enough to upset and collapse the scales of the universe. First she closed her eyes. She plucked her ears, shut her mouth, even suppressed her breathing and stopped moving altogether. With a heart obstinate like cold hard stone. There were too many things she would rather not have felt. Too many truths she did not wish to know. She was content with being closed in a small circle. She didn't care for the things outside it. She could barely perceive them, nor did she even wish to. And it was but a single motion that compelled her to nonetheless rise and take action. She would have to award this outcome to the one who caused her to transcend the curse of momentum only by making her wish for his salvation. Okay, and she who wished to embrace all and everything was naturally present as well.
行くぞ
And so the ultimate conclusion fell into the hands of the goddess.
レイ、大丈夫だから。私、ちゃんとみんなを包むから。
She would return everyone to where they belonged. To the universe where neither the Mac throne nor its apoptosis existed.
ここでなら、きっとできる。
She too channeled her craving to prayer, one no less passionate than the screams and roars of the two raging apotheoses outside.